Kumusta kayo? Hello! Welcome back to MG and Diego. Ang pangalan ko ay Ovela, and today I'm gonna be reacting to Katrina Velarde. She is back on her channel, and this is what I like about Katrina Velarde, is the fact that she knows that nowadays to become a star, you also have to have a strong digital presence. You have to have a presence on social media, and that is why she keeps feeding her channel, her YouTube channel, because it is important. And for this one, she brought some reinforcements. She brought Eumee Capile, and they're gonna be singing I'll Never Love Again from the movie A Star Is Born, I believe, Lady Gaga. And guess what, guys? I actually reacted to the music video from the movie with M Angel before she left MGN, but we had some technical difficulties and basically the reaction video was ruined. So unfortunately, that one is lost. But will I get to react to I'll Never Love Again mashup with Without You from Katrina and Eumee Capile. So let's do it right now, and we'll talk about it during and after as usual. Whoa, let's do this.
If I knew it would be the last time, I would have put my heart into trying to save a part of you. Don't wanna feel another time. Don't wanna start another fire. Don't wanna know another kiss.
Ooh.
No other name falling off my lips.
Oh yes, hopefully the entire performance is like this, because so far on point. On point. They sound beautiful together. Katrina Velarde looks extremely cute. And now here you can tell that this is definitely a live performance, like live. And do you know how you can tell? It's by hearing the actual echo of the room, and you can hear the reverb, of the room. You can hear basically the white noise of the room. That's how you can tell, because studio versions, just like she did with Burakel, the Avengers of the Philippines, that was a studio version of what was the song again? Mariah and oh, I forgot their name. But yes, you could only hear their voices, clear, post-produced, mastered. They removed all the bad frequencies. Plus, if you're in a professional studio, just like they were, because we watched the behind the scene, that was a professional studio, and professional studios, you enter the studio and you can't hear anything. There are some studios that I visited personally. You enter them and you literally feel like you're in space. It feels uncomfortable. That's how much it is isolated. Like, there is zero reverb. If you scream, no one will hear you, and you won't hear any reverb, in the room. Like, nothing will come back to you because the room is entirely padded with foam and other materials. So here, they're recording it probably in either Katrina Velarde's room or Eumee Capile's room, where, the walls are bare naked, and so when they sing, their vocals bounce against the wall and it comes back to the mic, so you can tell that this is a live performance. All right, let's continue. They are killing it at the start. Hopefully, they keep this up. Okay. Okay.
Oh
I love Katrina Velarde's tone. It's so beautiful. Her timbre compared to Eumee's. I'm not saying that Eumee's is not pretty, but I prefer Katrina's. It's just a personal preference here. So I really feel like they are more comfortable with I'll Never Love Again. I'm pretty sure it's because it's a recent song that they've been singing a lot. It's an interesting mashup. They chose to sing it with Without You. Honestly, when I reacted to the original music video, as I was listening to it and watching, I really felt like I'll Never Love Again and I Believe I Can Fly were almost similar. I mean, there are a lot of similarities in both songs. Like the chorus, you can replace the I'll Never Love Again chorus with I Believe I Can Fly and it fits pretty damn well. So if you have to do a mashup, maybe choose I Believe I Can Fly instead of Without You. Let's go. I see what they are going for, I really do, but here it feels like they are fighting for the spotlight, you know? One of the songs needs to be on a lower register in my opinion for it to be smoother. But here it feels like they're both on the same register, so they're like clashing a little bit. But I see what they're going for, it's a pretty good idea. Ooh, now I'm not 100% sure that this is like live. Maybe they actually first recorded it in the bedroom or whatever they are, where there is reverb, clear reverb, and then they reacted it. It's very possible because they seem to be very far from the microphone, and I feel like they are not they're not expressing themselves enough, you know, physically to be maybe singing it like live on the spot right here. So I'm not 100% sure. I also wanted to mention that they are using two cameras, and the camera that's filming close up, I want to give them like a tip because the camera can't seem to focus properly. They left it on autofocus, and when you leave a camera that on autofocus and that camera is not good with that autofocus, it's gonna keep like blurring and then focusing on the image and blurring it again and focusing again, and that can be very annoying. So it's better to put it on manual focus, and you manually focus on yourself, especially if you're not gonna move. And since they're not really moving, they're just sitting down and, you know, moving like maybe 2 inches forward and backward, that's fine. So just manually focus it so that the camera won't you know, keep blurring the image. Yeah, girl. Woo! Beautiful run. Nice. Woo. Nice harmony. Woo. Nice. They went down the stairs the right way. Nice, girls. Nice. Very, very nice. All right, so they started really well and they finished really well. The middle part, they were a little bit fighting each other, so I preferred it less than the intro and the conclusion. But it was a solid effort. They had beautiful runs. They tried to be creative with it, so big ups to them for that. I don't know if you guys actually watched the music video, but from the song and the way the music video was shot, those are actual movie footage, it really felt like a Whitney Houston performance, you know, like they inspired themselves from her movie. Except, like, the thing that I've noticed is that Lady Gaga did a beautiful job, right? She did a beautiful job. It's a beautiful song that's going to be recognized as one of those iconic songs eventually. But when Lady Gaga sings, you can tell that she's pushing really hard. But when Whitney Houston used to sing, man, she had that power that Regine has, that just comes out effortlessly. Like, they don't have to push as much, you know, like their face is not contorting and their veins don't pop as much. Honestly, Whitney Houston, she would stand still and although that voice would come out and just, you know, her lips sometimes were barely moving, you know. It was incredible. It's very rare, but Lady Gaga, you can tell that she's pushing, you know, like she has to push with her entire body. But yeah, honestly, when I listen to music and vocal performances, to me, what matters is obviously to be on pitch, to enunciate, to move if you're doing an actual performance on stage live, you know, to show that you're really into it, and to really, like, it has to have an energy, a personality, you know. It's not always just about the vocal perfection, you know. Sometimes you can not give a full perfect performance and yet it will be remembered as a great performance. It'll be very memorable because the artist will bring more than just perfection, you know, like vocal perfection. That artist will bring their own thing to it, an X factor. Like, again, I come back to Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson was not always on point, you know, but he had such a huge personality and he brought so many new things to the table that it was always memorable. So every time I watch performances, I really try to see how the performance impacts me in general, you know? And here, the whole thing was cute, you know. I loved the fact that she had those cat ears. I liked their makeup. I liked their interaction. I liked the fact that they tried this mashup, you know. It's a whole thing. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about my idea of mashing I'll Never Love Again and I Believe I Can Fly. And if anybody has done it already, please send me the link because I'm interested to see how they went about it. Okay, I think I've talked enough. This was a lot of fun, and I encourage Katrina Velarde and any artists out there to keep releasing stuff on their YouTube channels. Yes, go for it. Thanks for watching. Remember to like the video, subscribe here, and wonderful things will happen, and turn on your notification bell to be poked for future content. Yayayum!